game.
Took them long enough.
Not as long as these two.
Should have been first on their list.
No kidding.
And yet, poor Wester gets the 4 remake skin. Just completely skips over Joe Veronica.
Everyone wants to see him in more black spandex.
Oh, but if it was Rebecca in her Wester mode outfit, that would be okay.
Damn straight.
Then again, Rebecca got completely shafted too. A whole closet full of outfits, and they picked the red one.
I can't complain. At least it's something.
There they are.
Let's get to work.
Not to ace. There's only room for one Chase wearing badass in this game.
And it sure as shit ain't you done.
You got too greedy there, Bill. Snatched his ass right off the chin. I love it.
Got me a true blue star that I'm gonna whip his ass into the ground.
You're gonna what?
Nothing. Being more accurate and slippery as fuck.
Sounds like a shitty excuse to me.
My ass. Positive sick motherfucker.
Well. Who do we have here? I thought I told you Ace to get out of my... No. Oh, no. Fucking shit, no.
What the?
I can't fucking believe this. I got hit by the fucking Western blade.
Are you fucking serious right now? This fucking early in the match?
Yep.
God damn it, I thought they had set it on.
Apparently they fucking didn't. And now I got Ace bundled over my shoulder like a cave woman that I found out in the wild.
I think Ace is going to need a lot more hush money than what they're used to.
Fuck you, this fucking sucks.
Yeah, I bet.
I can't fucking use tips. I'm slow as fuck now and can't catch anyone.
You want to dip out, try again?
You go through that half-hour queue again?
Better to be soloing 8 other survivors.
Nah, fuck that noise. There's got to be a way to get rid of this shit. And of course I got this Jonah motherfucker gawking at me.
Well, maybe see if you can stun you or something and drop the Ace.
Hold up. No. The Renato just tried with the pallet and it did fuck all.
Well, sure. Then I guess I'll just do the heavy lifting.
Fuck off.
God damn it. Jen's down because of this fucker.
God damn it. See, look at this shit. Being followed by crows like I was Forrest Fire. Fucking thank God.
So I guess when someone goes by, then the Western resets.
We're back in the game, baby. Look who's here. Not fucking around with me now, huh, Jonah? Get fucked.
Can't say that I am super thrilled on dealing with a lobby filled with bots.
Bunch of quitters, if you ask me.
It's only the cave done. We started with 2 bots to begin with.
And behavior implements that so they work less on their servers. So my statement still stands.
Whatever. Hey, Joe.
How's it going?
You guys are still fucking around on that 2v8 shit, huh? You know with all the glitches?
Yep.
Of course, I knew nothing would keep Barry away from Rebecca and her new skin.
Jesus, must you say it that way.
Congratulations, by the way, on her getting a new outfit. Too bad it's the fucking red one.
We've already been through this, Joe.
Well, at least they got Western 4-make outfits. That drip's pretty lit, not gonna lie.
See, sometimes I can't figure out if you're just fooling me or not.
Johnny is hoping that they're done.
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
Nah, I gotta side with Johnny with this one. Modern. Every single down nice. Like this chief of photos wearing motherfucker right here.
Oh, speaking of EA, did you hear about them laying off all of the Bioware vets that worked on the old school Mass Effect and Dragon Age? Don't get me wrong, they completely botched Veilguard and deserve their suffering.
I will never forgive them for what they did to Dead Space.
You assholes, shut the fuck up already. I need to lock in and get this fucking.
Are you still fucking around with that bot?
Not anymore.
What a perfect showcase of the worst skill issue I've ever witnessed.
Go fuck yourself.
God damn this motherfucker Jonah. Gotcha, bitch.
Did you just now hit tier 3? It's been like 10 minutes.
Fuck off. Like you can bullseye your tentacle charges 100% of the time.
Son of a bitch. Fuck. Fuck. Motherfucker. I am about to lose my motherfucking... You know it, 100%. There is no better Wesker than me.
That's bullshit.
The fucking ego on this guy.
Fuck you guys, I have been shredding these assholes this entire match. What the hell have you even been doing there?
Snapping Miss Jones back like a pretzel. And fuck you, Donnie, I have more hooks than you do because you're dumbass activists.
And yet here I am, still able to keep the kills going, slicing up fuckers and smashing through business, like this one right here.
Is that all you? Whatever, bitch. Here, take this yellow herb from Winston.
I still don't understand why they didn't use the red herb, if that's more iconic than the yellow ones are.
There you go, kid. Hitting on anything that has to do with criminal disease. And god damn it, it's going to death. So now we have another box. This is almost ruining the fun of it. But not quite.
Well, look at that. Wesker finally got his revenge on Chris.
More accurate as fuck.
Wait a second. I knew this motherfucker was hiding in a locker. Oh shit, it's the ace again.
Nice catch there.
Damn, that fucker can't get a break.
It may just be me, but anytime I see a Steve Harrington in a match, I have to go kill him.
Especially when they're in that fucking sailor outfit. And for some fucking reason, 90% of every Steve has to have the Steve partner perk on so they can keep screaming over and over. Taunting you before they tag you into oblivion for every miscreant how it hits.
Wow. Whoa. Crack the door open on a real dark place, I guess.
Whatever.
I never understood why he's in that sailor suit anyway.
Come on, Joe. It's from when he's working in that ice cream shop later on.
Yeah, stop being senile today. You know what we're talking about.
No, I never got past season 2.
Really, Joe?
Fucking why?
Because of what they fucking did to Bob.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, you're right.
They didn't have to kill the sweetest man on television like that at all, actually. But since it was 2017, and everyone wanted to be like Game of Thrones and kill off good people, the Duffer Brothers had to commit murder.
I hate to admit this, but I understand where you're coming from. However, you should still watch the series to conclude the story.
I agree.
Let me ask you this. Has any of the later seasons been as good or better than the first?
No, not really.
So then why should I waste my fucking time?
That's true. There's not much left.
Because your logic didn't have its flaw. And you should experience the conclusion of the story no matter where it goes.
Is that what you told yourself when you played The Last of Us Part 2?
You got me, man.
Goddamn it, Joe.
In fact, you fucking hypocrite. That's the whole reason why you wouldn't even watch the show. Because of what Truckman did to that story.
Whatever. Let's just finish this fucking match already.
I actually can't believe we clutched this shit and stopped it, even after they were blasted to build gins when I got quit.
Yeah, I can see how hard it would be to win a match in a room where half the survivors are bots. No wonder you guys won, since bots are scared of their own shadow.
That's more on the people who did than it is on us.
Yeah, I ain't gonna feel any guilt on a bunch of Twitter, so why not just fuck off already if you're just gonna keep giving us shit?
Whatever, fuckers. Enjoy your shitty W.
You might be right. I do feel a little shitty about this one.
Well, stack up and get more ruthless there, and help me find these hackers before they escape.
Yeah, I got it. Funny. But in the end, it ended up being the ace who survived the longest.
That's why I really want to get it. With all the shit he's been through, fucker probably thinks he's going to make it.
Maybe he should.
What?
I mean, to be honest, I would rather have an actual human escape than the fucking bots.
Well, if he pays the killer tax, then maybe. But I am not going to give him the problem. We were in that queue for 20 minutes, so I am owed every kill.
Calm your bloodthirsty ass down. It wasn't even that long.
Fucking awesome, I found it.
Damn, I think. Did you say something?
No. God damn it.
What?
The ace dropped his items.
The code is law. You're expected to let him go.
Yeah, I know. Nah.
Of course. Why did I possibly think of him quitting the law?
I told you, Bear, you have to be more ruthless. Besides, he was the one that glitched me in the beginning, so now everything's come full circle, and my vengeance is complete.
You can't blame him for that, like he did that intentionally.
You are such a flip...
So the purpose of this video is purely just meant to be for fun and entertainment purposes, and to just give you guys a rough breakdown of like all the spells in the game too, because the ranking of the spell types mean basically next to nothing, as when you are making a build using different types of spells, you want to have lots of variety. You want to have like a close range spell, a nice projectile, an AoE option, different damage types, different status effects. So if you're trying to make an optimal spell build, you're never really going to be using every single spell in its own category, unless you wanted to go for like a cool thematic type of build. So if I'm going to be completely honest, I would not take this ranking video that seriously at all. But I'm still going to share my opinions on basically all the spell types, and talk about which ones did really well and which ones that needed some improvements. Now the thing is, there are a lot of different spells in this game that aren't really under a certain type of category, whether because the game doesn't really classify it as such, or it's not really just that clear. So for this video, I'm just going to keep it simple and just go based on what the wiki says. And yes, as always, it is just going to be for PvE. Starting up at the bottom, we have the Spiral Infusion, which is one of the new spell types from the DLC. And this one just has a whole bunch of this mediocre trash, which honestly, I don't even know what they were thinking for half of these spells. Things like Divine Bird Feathers, Watchful Spirit, and Spear are just like awful incantations. And somehow, even after the buff, there are still like easier options in this game. Things like Divine Beast Tornado is actually not too bad, and Golden Axe and Giant Golden Axe are okay holy projectile options, but it has to compete with things like Discus of Lights and Multi-Late Ring of Lights, and just not going to be as good in my opinion. I think Giant Golden Axe is probably the best one on this list, as it can serve some nice crowd control as well, and is easily spammable, but the total average for all of these spells are just not good at all. Number 26, the Oracle Sorcerer, which do include the Great Oracle Bubble and Oracle Bubbles. Now both of these spells aren't really too bad in my opinion, it's just that they're very basic and tend to be outflanked by a lot of other different types of magic projectiles, and the fact that there's only 2 of them doesn't really help it much either. Don't know why this spell type wasn't improved upon in the DLC, and also I don't really know why there's no staff in the game that actually boosts these sorceries either. But Oracle Bubbles is like a short range spell that actually does have somewhat of a horizontal spread, so it's very comparable to things like Shattering Crystal, but it's not going to be anywhere near as good. And Great Oracle Bubble can be pretty decent. Does seem like these damage one hit, it times pretty well. I just kind of wish that the projectile just traveled a bit further and just went a bit faster. Kind of similar to how they buffed the Great Oracle Bubble skill from the Envoy's Great One. If it kind of worked like that, I would have liked it a lot more. But yeah, this spell type needed to get some love. Number 25 is the Moon Sorceries, which are only 3 on this list, 2 basically working the exact same way as one is 25 hours of movement. And both of these spells aren't really too bad for the damage that have a long animation, really high requirements and high XP cost, but you're only really meant to be using them just once, to debuff enemies for them to take 20% more max damage. And I think Barney's Dark Vision does this better, and it can also just buff Frost. And as for Lana's Quickness, this one is just not that good of a spell at all. It's like a short range AoE spell with a really long animation, high XP cost, takes up multiple slots, doesn't have to get that same debuffing effect that the other Moon Sorcerers get, and the damage distribution that's good to one heal to use it. The AoE of this spell should have been like twice as long, and it should have been done more damage too. Number 24, the Attack the Sorcery, which is a type that I would like to see get some love in the DLC with some more options that actually get indirectly buffed by the Talisman of the Dread. This kind of is a 50% only sorcery to that 50% more damage. But the thing is, I still struggle to find a reason to want to use them, because the options themselves, they're okay, but none of them are going to be like groundbreaking. I've just got a decent use, but the damage really isn't quite there. Gallon's Fury is a bit inconsistent with its lack of hyper armor, and it feels like half the hitboxes are just invisible sometimes. Rolling Nightmare is like almost impossible to land against certain types of bosses, and Reinhardt's Rifle just takes way too long to explode. And it's only really going to be useful against like large and runball bosses, and against those types of bosses, there are going to be plenty of other different types of spells against that just work better. But I think the main reason why I dislike them is because these are supposed to be a way to just use fire damage with a magic kind of build, which can be pretty useful. But the thing is, some of these actually do require some faith investment. Which having to put like 7 to 10 points to the bait sometimes, it is not really worth it. If you're able to gain like access to 1 damage type, and if you're going to build around this with a faith intelligence build, you're just better off just using the fire-based incantation, because those are just going to be way better.
It's still a time. Seems to slow down. The robot's got to put it in all that value. It's back up.
Number 23, we have the Jet Sorceries, which for some reason the living classifies the 2 present spells and the ring perspective lights of the Jet Sorcery, despite that not being used by the Prince's Jet spell. Also, others that get both out alongside with the base game spells. I think the collection of these base game spells are just the worst in the game. If these DLC spells didn't exist, I think Jet Sorceries would easily be at the bottom. I have barely get a single one of these. Fierceness is terrible. Give me a summary is done, give it regular color only, explosive, no explosive, really outclassed by some more ice ball, and even that regular onion respectable damage as later levels, and even that as later levels you're going to be doing more damage with other different kinds of attack and projectiles. Let's take a look, there are a couple of net soul springs that are pretty good in regular specialized in vortex of presence. I think massive presence is almost go. This is like a platform version of Canada Final. But vortex of presence is very easy to use. Can fuck up pretty quickly. I can hit enemies multiple times. And even that enemies like the boom and those rounds, more like the much effective dodging system. I think my main problem is going to be its FK cost and its higher phase requirement. And also brings the spectral light. Kind of the same thing, it does have like a higher phase requirement, but this is like one of the best slashing sorceries. It goes incredibly far. Also does a handful of cost thriller, and it only uses 14 FC. This is definitely one of the most underrated spells that actually come out of the DLC. 722, the Golden Order Incantations. Now, if it wasn't for Discus of Light, I'd throw this entire category in the trash, because half of these spells on this list are just complete and utter jokes. Losing a proper death, order healing, law of causality, law of regression, immutable shield, all displayed like company that is like massive jokes, and then it's like upward using soul. You could make a case for all display being like your own polygon, or combination against an intelligence requirement, and it only scales up to face stats. Which could be a problem with somebody's phone in general, because if you have these intelligence requirements, you don't only really